Okay, now the next video is going to be about earnings calendars. And basically, people's stock take off going up or down, and they have no reason why they it did it. They don't know. And what happens is 4 times a year, each company has to report their earnings. And I'm briefly going to show you guys two different types of earnings calendars from two different brokerage houses. Um, as you can see, this is January 22, and the green dot today is January the 4th, and uh, apparently, one, two, three, four, by this site, four companies were reporting earnings. Now, in the earnings report, the companies put a lot of information that's necessary for shareholders to know, shareholders and investors. Now, NATI, National Instrument Corp, the news is going to be reporting for the fourth quarter. That's last year from October to November, to December. And then usually what they put here is the time that the earnings report is going to come out. And as you can see, that even though it is reporting today, and actually it's late in the afternoon now, and it still has not specified what time they're going to report their earnings today. Now, market time here, the next one down, they're reporting after the market close. The next one down, SGH, they're reporting after the market close. Now, if they're reporting before the market open, it'll usually put BMO or open, depending on the lingo that the brokerage house that you use chooses to use. Now, I'm looking at today's earnings. Also, if you want to know which companies are paying out a dividend today, and we got, what is this, Cisco. I know these tickers by heart. So Cisco's one, Comcast is the second one, BBO, Banco, Berry, and Berry Cal- Calibu. Anyway, as you can see over here, they're executing the dividend date 1/4/2020. All one, two, three, four, five of these companies are paying their shareholders a dividend. Now the dividend amount is listed here. Remember, I'm on the what they call the earnings calendar. And this is the type of information that is located on the earnings calendar. For this particular company, Cisco, they're having a dividend payout. I don't want to see that. Close that out. Of 37 cents today. Next one down, that's per share. So for every share a shareholder has, they're going to give that person 37 cents. So if you got 100 shares of Comcast and they're giving you a 37 cents per share, you're going to get $37 in the dividend payout today. And the next one down, 25 cents a share is for Comcast. And basically the same thing there. If you got 100 shares of Comcast and they're paying out 25 cents a share, you're going to get a $25 dividend payout into your brokerage account. Now, I want to get off of them. I want to show you one more. I got two of them I had ready to go. This one should be still pulled up. And of course, it isn't. So we can get it pulled up though. All right, here we go here. This one is kind of midway down screen. And this particular company here, and as you've seen on the other one for today's date, they had four companies reporting earnings. That's kind of hard to believe as many stocks it is in the Dow, S&P, and in the Nasdaq. Now, this pretty much is the same thing, but it's just in a different uh, company, and different companies do things different ways. You just got to know what to look for. And what I'm trying to do is get you to see it's the same thing here. It's a calendar, and it says earnings, dividends, and splits. And basically, we know several companies that are paying out dividends. We just looked at Cisco and Comcast, I believe. Yeah, Comcast down here. But these are more companies that are paying out a dividend today. But that is not why I'm here. I'm here for earnings. Now, the other one said four companies that were having earnings. Here we go. And notice, got to get you to see this. AMC stands for after the market closes. So today at 1/4, SGH, after the market closed, they're going to report their earnings report. And here's the estimated earnings report, what their EPS is going to be, and all that other good stuff. Now, next one down, here's what I'm looking for. BMO stands for before the market opens. AMC is after the market closes. BMO is before the market opens. Now, scrolling down. Some of them actually, here we go. This is what I was looking for. INFY. They actually put during the day because sometime between 8:30 a.m. and 3 p.m., this company is just going to come out and say, hey, this is what our report is. Now, what's normal and what's abnormal, man, I ain't even finna try to draw that line. But as you can see, you got a lot of BMOs, which stands for before the market opens, and you do have a few AMCs in there, and then a couple during the days. And there's a bunch of AMCs. But basically, all these are companies, Price Smart, uh, Helen Troy, Lamb Weston, and some of these companies I heard of, some of them I haven't. But here we go. Bed Bath, Walgreens. I believe this is Constellation Brands. And basically, all these companies are having their reports today. Now, you need to familiarize yourself with this and know when the stocks you hold have their earnings day. Second, I'm going to go through the dividends, and I'm going to touch the splits, but I really would have to do another video on them. But dividend is very simple. I'm going to make this quick and fast, right to the meat. These are companies that are paying money to their shareholders today. And according to how big the company is, usually is how big the dividend payout is. Now, what you see over here, 7 cent, 21 cent, 25 cent, this is less than a penny. This company here is paying $166.50. That's what that looks like. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that one out there. But anyway, the dollar amount of the dividend payout varies depending on the company. Here's one paying a $4 dividend, $18 dividend, 16 cent, 56 cent. 31 cent, 21 cent. I mean, this happens once a quarter with some stocks. Some stocks pay a dividend twice a year. Sometimes a company may pay only a one time annual or a yearly dividend payout. Now, I'm going to touch these splits, and there are none here. But when the stock is doing a reverse split or just a regular split, it's usually listed in the news, in the calendar, earnings calendar news, prior to the split. And some splits are good, some splits are bad. If you paid attention in one of my prior videos, I told you to go and read your Google and find the difference between a regular split. Well, it's actually, let me say it right. They call it a stock split. Now, and the second one is called a reverse stock split. There's differences between the two, and you need to know them. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this content.